Oh, hello there. I'd like to just talk about white. White magic, protection and loyalty. And you might ask, oh, I'm throwing around with all kinds of symbols here. While you're smoking, is that healthy? Is that responsible? Should I meditate more? Now, talking about the Moors and the Chems, Egypt, Greece, the whole, the halls of Amenti. I, I've seen a lot of the world, but basically, I never went anywhere. Fluoride and cigarettes, the hole in my brain, the hall, the school that you maybe went to, and the skull that you carry on your own pillar of God. The Joker, Batman, a Batman. Slow a bit more down and well, I have nothing to teach. I have nothing to show. This ain't a show. Chaotic states and black magic, and why we should not use it. Well, but we will use more magic in the future, and we have always used magic. This is why we're here in this physical realm, planet of existence. Now consider you have nothing in your school. That already is black magic, because there's a hole that sucks in every light code that you have here. Now we use a material, and maybe like the shamans from Siberia, they would use plant medicine, plants. And maybe more in the Western world, we use things that we were extracting from somewhere, which obviously came out from nature in the first place, and then we make it very specific, and we get this little pill. We get this certain substance, and this certain substance has an effect on our consciousness. Now, we are already talking about alchemy. So, the original signs that nature was giving you already in front of you. Very mystical in here. Now, what does your alchemy look like? I could explain to you certain things that I've learned, but that already would put you into my school. And that would not be the original palace, the original temple where you operate and where you observe from, like in a lighthouse. That's you. So I could say, over here we have white, burned black, and golden magic. Because this is it's a Maya, an illusion, all right? So I only see my own mind constructs in front of me. So do I like them? But it's not so much if I like them or not. It's more about more, sharing, teaching, giving information. So this is why I'd like to talk about, values. But even before values, geometric forms, which are obviously right here in front of you. Oh, nature was sending something to me. It's all growing. All growing. How did you do that, Jan? Well, with my brain, maybe nature was just sending to me that object here, that symbol. And that's already what life is. Life is a symbol to you. How can you see that maybe? Put it here. Maybe we put it here. And we put it like so. That looks good. Oh yeah, and you have blonde hair. You look like, I don't know how I look like. I look how I look. I look how I look. I love you. Whoever you are, I don't know. Imagination. The power that we use. All right, so protection, loyalty, instruments, sound, electromagnetics, your skull, your school, your ideas, your diet, and your deity. And how to transcend the ego, transcendence. Different cultivation systems. Occultivation, occultism. You don't do that too much, you might lose all your friends. Your friends, parents. I mean, I love my family. I love every being that is around me. I love. Although I might have a lot of trauma. Each and every letter is a symbol unto its own. So if we say certain words, if we throw out with certain symbols, they are creating and shaping information in another one. Even if I'm not saying something, it's just the presence. And it starts all with the human avatar, the body. And Orion, maybe, where we came from. Like, get information from above. The skull would represent the lighthouse, the light, and we carry our light on top of our pillar, like the Iron Ages, maybe. And all these ages and these illusions, no matter what kind of time calendars we might had, whatever. Just be with somebody. Be. A bee flies around. And animals go around. Beings go around. They come around. They go around. They come around. Am I attached to any of these things? No, and this is why I might, call myself John Shamanic, maniac. Genie. Now, how do we identify with ourselves? The environment, and how to have access to more of the spirit realm. Maybe is the spirit realm the solution, or is it more about what we do? It's like clean things up and make things more sterile, make things more hygienic, make things more pretty, Don't use so much chaos. But even beyond that, once you've fasted, once you've meditated, once you are getting into alchemy and the connection to your mind. There are infinity things to do, but long term, are we staying on the things that we are saying on? Do we keep going? The way, the door, the why. It looks very rainy in here. Take a look at that. This is where I live. This is where I put myself here. Maybe look into that angle. Look good. It seems like, oh Jan, you put yourself in a cage. Yes, I do. Because put weight onto me, and I wait in this reality, and I keep constructing in my mind, and I keep doing the the things that seem to be here for, why I was sent here. When I was figuring out a lot of things about myself, when I was dealing with emptying out myself, getting into higher diets and deities, then falling into the nothingness, into the black, or into the whole, into everything. Because left, west, south, left, west, south, left, west, right, east, north, up, south, down. And there's you. So from that mapping on, also knowing about Orion's belt, well, and by the way, I'm talking here about urine therapy, alchemy, chemetics, hermetics, laws, cultivation systems, maybe like Falun Gong. They are all great, very enlightened systems of being in this grid games. Why do you think we have the hashtag? It's a grid matrix. Now, first of all, I'm just here. It's where I am. It's where I am. And hopefully I help people with it. Hopefully I don't do as much harm as I sometimes do to myself here. And sometimes I feel like I'm sucking out the bad things out of somebody else, to help them more to see the light, because I could also help you to see the darker things. But eventually, if you have not carried enough light, these things might kill you. And basically what is only killing you is the mind. This is why alchemy is important to grab yourself on your skull, and then you pull yourself out of the mud. It's like, ooh, I'm leading something. No, I'm leading nothing. white is just another color, because there's the rainbow color. 7 colors, 7 days of the week, 7 planets, 7 chakras, energy centers, 7 glands in your system that emit, like time, which comes out of your navel, your novel, certain neurotransmitters from your glands that then basically make you feel like a certain way that you maybe would like to feel. How would you like to feel? I don't know how you like to feel. It's way sometimes better if I say nothing, but then I listen to some music and the music tells me, shine on, you crazy diamond. Dinner for one. It's all one. It's all me in this illusion, yo. And I keep going. I keep, empowering. I don't know, like I keep sharing. I keep doing. I keep walking. Keep speaking. Maybe I should shut up more. Shut up, white. More? It's like, oh, you say white? Are you racist? No, I'm not. I'm probably the most blackest being that you've ever seen. Although it's very weird to you because you're like Jan. You're obviously very white. But I need more sun actually, because I'm in this cave here and I'm meditating, sleeping, learning, sensing information. And if you really know how to feel and sense and how to emit, which means how to send things out from you, a universe just wants to be a universe. A master of the universe. Am I the universe? I don't know, maybe. This is why I welcome every color. I welcome you. I welcome every culture. It's like, oh, that's your cult? That's how you do it over there? Okay, great. I appreciate that. And maybe there's something that I can learn from. It's like, I don't know anything. What do I know? Let's do it different. And it seems like that's chaotic. It's chaotic. You can't deal with somebody who's talking this and that, and then he does it like this, and he does it like that. But protection, loyalty, and longevity, endurance, maybe, and stay on your path. It's my life, Maybe I should visit a psychologist, a therapist. But that would be great, because it would be an exchange, a mirror process of information. It's great. It's very good. But maybe a good friend, or somebody that I even know, a stranger, or just a very young spirit that I would observe. I could learn a lot more from them. Because what is health? Health, the interaction between the body and the mind. Oh yeah, and you keep killing things. You keep killing all. No. I blow in life, breath, rah rah. Spells, symbols, and letters, and social media. All right, this is why I was telling about the school of wizards, or how did I call it? The Academy of Wizards. Oh, Mr. Zanatman should definitely join. But somehow I have not 1,000 subscribers onto my YTs. So I can't do live shows. I would like to do live shows, but basically I mean, that's the future, this grid thing. You connect with these things, connect with that things. Beings. Now, I just imagine that I have nothing in my mind, and now I add a bit more white into the nothingness, so I make it more white. The empty hole sits here. Like I connect to star seeds, and now I breathe in a bit more white purity. And suddenly there's a new calendar, or a new day, a new moment in your mind. Slowing down, getting a bit more rest, sleep. Observing. If I say less, if somebody says less, and now they talk, you would listen closer. And these metaphysics coming out of your temple organize your sound field around you, your auric field. And these informations do something within your brain. Even if they're very basic, I just say specific words. Well, no specific words, just I say words. And they do. They are. While getting maybe a bit more water. Yes. Whoops. The magnetic, electromagnetic things of duality. Cheers, but by the way, this is liquids. And then people ask, what is the label you were ingesting? Well, what if I was just constructing a label for myself and I was putting it onto this liquid and then I would believe it? That's a certain thing that I've ingested. This is maybe called the placebo effect. So this is why, come on, shut up in there. It's basically, what imagination is, placebos and magic and techniques, why we should maybe master the body first for a long time and then should talk. Because in my 27 years of this existence, I was doing a lot of, physiotherapy, ergotherapy, judo, karate, kalari payat, kickboxing, move mind, different diets, different deities. So I would not say that I've done it all, but I would say I've done a lot. And I just got to this mind state. Okay, now I'm here with the options that I have, with the ways that I've walked, with the things that I've observed, and with the things that I've learned, and with the things that I've connected for myself. And this is just what I share. This is just what I put out. And this is it, Now. All right. All left. What kind of system, talking about your temple, do you cultivate? Do you surround yourself with? And I just accept it, and the more you go, the more I have went into the things that of fear, into the things of, oh, that's bad, that's not good, shouldn't do that. And I figured out, okay, that I just do it, and it's a certain response to my mind, my brain, my body, my environment. Beautiful girlfriend that I have. I don't have. I'm with. That's what it seems to be. It's like, stress yourself more, accept more, tolerate more, have more compassion, have more tolerance, and speak more truth. What is truth? Is that your truth, what I say here, or is it confusing to you? Stop looking at my video and do you. I do me here. And I seem to articulate myself better in the mirror when I keep running this thing here on, and I play this character that I developed for myself in order to do what? Maybe the last 3 years of John Shamanic were ups and downs like a roller coaster, and they were maybe doing a lot of strange things, enlightening things, or whatever things. Yeah, I have to visit a psychologist. I have to visit a psychotherapist. And they should give me maybe some medicaments, some medicamines, give me some more pills or talks or ways to observe or strategies to talk, different mind programs to work together in society and reality, in the system. Protect yourself from yourself, because you're doing harm to everybody around you, with the things you talk, because people might not understand them or they're weird. I have the endurance to listen to me. Or you're like, I would like to help this guy and he seems to be a bit lost. No, I was just sending the university that basically I am, because I'm the universe. The universe just wants to be universe. But by the way, I was just sending the University of Hamburg goat ham. Get it? Goat ham. I was giving the universe of Goat Ham Castle, because Burg means castle in Angelish. So I was giving them the amount of currency that they need to have to give me more education material and to give me a ticket that I can use public transportation systems here in the grid. And I understand it, because somehow where the energy comes from and what the electricity is basically, how electricity is generated and how we basically use it and maybe save it, and to help people, to have to help to move the consciousness from A to B and from B to A, and then you get your Bachelor of Arts, BA, or you were flipping from vinyl A to B and from subconscious realm to conscious, and you connect basically all the dots in your brain, and you figure out, you look down onto yourself, you see like, oh well, I'm just still here, and then I'm just sitting somewhere else and observing a different environment here, envirous mind of myself. So keep moving, or keep sitting, or keep meditating the universe. It's like, well, Jan, who you think you are? You're like, you're not leading me. No, I don't. Why should I have an interest in guiding somebody else if they're out of the whole thing that I was talking about, explaining, the gene X, which seems to be cultivated under stress, under, like I said, you get white, you are white from the very first beginning, which just means you're pure. Then you go through the rainbow and you get to black, like in martial arts, and then you figure out, well, over here, new beginning every moment, every calendar. I just drink more liquids and with the Vanza Black thing, Vader Black, or Luke Skywalker, whatever, shaman. All light codes basically fall into your pupil. So this is already Vanta Black. Oh, I was getting naked for you. I was showing you my right heart on my nipples. I show you my heart. Are you ready for my heart? It's my heart. You go to La Piscina El Pisana, and your heart keeps on pumping, yo. It's like do another swim here. Science, you know, get this one, yo. Science has fallen into scientism. You know what? And I could just tell you, write down science, and you would spell it different. You would get the word sign or signs. Maybe this is a sign for you. Maybe this is a sign for you, or maybe that. Whatever reality is, and this is also the beautiful thing with the digitalization, that you could choose your reality, but it also becomes very misleading, misguiding. I mean, but basically that's whatever the presence is. It's a wave, or if we talk about different particles or protons, neutrons, electrons, there's a point of creation, the point of creation, the whole, a hall in your skull. And this is what the priesthoods out of chemits, hermits, the frogs, and the frog prince, the fog prince, the fog prince, the fog prince, and all the fairy tales and the mystical things. You could jump very quick to there, even if you might not be into urine. But this is why I'm telling these things, urine and religious belief systems and symbolism and magic, imaginational things, sun gazing, Shimamukapa, fasting, feasting, alchemy. And these are just mind constructs of myself that I have a certain connection to, which is not even the complete thing. Although it is complete to me, it's already what it is. Because in a certain mind, in a certain moment, I can only explain to you that type of thought that I have in my mind, which I don't even know how it is interacting with you. Although I know if you take a look into my being, you're welcome to the source. And I'm not better. Keep that in mind. And I really like to thank all of the beautiful beings. Günther, you don't know who he is, but I know. Daniel, Danny, Dylan, I was forgetting her name again. Neela, Gona, obviously. And why do I put all these other beings? You know, Thomas, Yvonne, Laura, Stella. Lucas. You know, I spell out certain letters that then together equal in a certain name. And this name is a certain connection to a certain type of being, which I know, which then I connect with certain experiences and feelings and emotions, electric motions and mirror games. But you know, focus more on love and the white, you know, and protection. Basically I should shut down all my videos and I should put them all on non-listed to protect you. But on the other hand, I know that magic is the thing that we're going to deal with in the future and what we always dealt with. So there you have this other piece of information with whatever kind of ratings, whatever kind of views, whatever kind of things that you might get into. Your body is permeable. So your body is breathing right now. Although, even if I would do this, if I would shut down all the portals or the openings in my body, and by the way, I'm sucking in my butthole right now, but my navel is still, I mean, it's protected, but it's still open, and it's leaking information, and it should not, you know, it should be like a vas hermeticum. I should put it very tightly together. And even if I would put myself into a complete latex costume, cosplay, you know, you're into that? No. I'm very pure, let me say and tell you that. But even if I would do that, if I would put myself into a complete genie compressed state, still these things are inside sit in the brain. By the way, I'm not so pink anymore. Like I said, I told you I'm white here. White. And after this cigarillo, I'm finished. I'm going to clean up the whole space in there. And maybe I'm doing a bit of movement. I'm visiting my girlfriend Gona. Are we going to have a beautiful evening? And I really thank her right now for guiding the mind universe into the next realm of existence, to the next parameters of paradigm shifts to mastering university and the system that we have it here. Why don't we have Hogwarts? I would love to go to Hogwarts, although I was doing it. Oh, another thing, non-corruption. All the shamans, and this is what I have also to work on, but actually I was putting the PayPal onto my YouTube, never received anything. I mean, no, that's actually not true. I think I received one, but that's not important because the real currency is flowing through you and the real energy is already in you. And the flux of information, the flux of currency, the flux of tokens is already happening right here, right now. Metaphysics, the spirits. But don't look at my leg. It's private. I keep cultivating all of you. Yo, Jan, you're crazy. Go to your psychologist. Yeah, I love psychologists. I love all the pill poppers. I love all the alchemists. Yeah, figure out the next thing. Give me the next wax that I can burn off. No, I just keep it in me. I think, like if we would talk about maybe cancer, in German we would say Krebs, which is, I don't have Krebs is an animal in German, which lives on the beach with these two. It's like a crab. It's basically shit. Shit, yeah, crib. Crab, crib. Welcome to my crib. Welcome to my crab. Welcome to my craft shits. Welcome to my shit. And I say shit because I know it's shit. It's density. But if you become very pure and walk more into the light, if you fast more and maybe drink more orange, you would heal your body. But then you would figure out, well, you get to the most puric state. You're like, oh, breatharian type, which I am right now, with a cigarette. But is breatharianism like less waste is a good thing because you don't have to carry as much things. This is why I tell the kids, have free hands. Like free up your hands. Stop carrying all the shit in your hands. Get into a backpack, so you basically get into this beautiful animal, into a turtle, which is, by the way, a symbol of wisdom. And you carry your wisdom, all your packages, on your back. You want to know a life hack? Put pee-pee if you go next time to the toilet. Put your finger while you're peeing into the pee, and just don't put it into your mouth, but put it into your belly button. Another life hack, don't look so much into Jan Shamanics crafts. it might accelerate you too fast. White magic, protection and loyalty. Non-corrupt shaman.